guys don't understand. Okay, back to this. Single 001 blah blah blah. Substitute means you're using operand to activate this. Think of it like this. Alright, substitute means you're changing it directly. You're not modifying in any way, shape, or form. You are literally changing the value. Okay. So an operand under substitute, it's going to change constant. Let's just say it's 587. You want to change 0001 variable to be the number 5873. It's going to be like that, alright? It's not going to add, subtract, multiply, divide, or modify. Are you following me here, okay? Now this is important. I want to change this to a small number to 1,000 so you kids can understand basic math. Alright, adding. So, current variable 001 is set to 1000. However, you want to add. You check the constant and you put in 1000. That's going to add 1000 to the current amount in the variable. Subtract. It's going to subtract 1000 from the current amount of the variable. And then multiply. It's going to multiply the current variable by 1000. Divide. It's going to divide the current variable by 1000. Modify. What? Alright. I have no idea what modify does, so never used it. You can Google it. Yeah, you know, there are a few things in this game that I don't use, and that's for purposes because I never bothered to use it. I assume it like does something with the numbers, you know, just a thought. Okay, variable. Alright, what happens is a stored variable is what's used to access instead of a constant number. So a constant number, you know, isn't like, you know, a certain number. Variable can be any number, but it also has to be modified in the same way, one way, shape, or form. Basically, instead of accessing a constant set number you put in the menu, it's a variable number set in the variables, you know. If you understand how coding works, then, you know, you're like, oh, I get it, bro. You know, we're explaining. I'm not a retard. But if you're like, oh, what's he talking about? Then you're probably going to have to spend a little bit of time of understanding what variables are. And, you know, if you went to had like 8th grade pre-algebra, then you'd probably be like, yeah, bro. Variables. A, B, C, D, E, and F. X equals new blah. You know, whatever. Random. Yep, you can set random numbers. I'm impressed. So you can set 1 through whatever. Game data. What? 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 Sorry, I'm a little confused. Item. Okay, maybe. I don't know how this would work. Okay. Maybe it's like referring to 001 as what it's like adding for the variable constant operand for the number. I want to see how that would function. I assume it's picking the item number 001. Same thing for weapon. Same thing for armor. Actor. Now, obviously, it's not referring to the actor's number. It's referring to the level of the actor, or experience, HP, MP, maximum HP, maximum MP, attack defense. Oh my god, dude, I am like having an aneurysm with my burps. Same thing for enemy, same thing for characters, map X, map Y, direction, screen X, screen Y. Yep, that's what it's referring to. Party has member slots is what it's referring to. And then other, map ID, party size, currency, steps taken, things like that is what's going to be stored, what's going to be used for the operand. Scripts. Scripting is like if F is off. Yeah, that's not what scripting is in this game, but, you know. You know, if you're a scripter, then you're probably going to be using that. But if you're a normal person like me, you're probably like, yeah, I'm going to ignore that. So, variable operation, timer operation. Basically, it starts a timer in game. Starts is like 0 minutes, 0 seconds, and that's how long it'll start for, and then it'll stop it. Whoa, that's what a timer does. If you don't know what a timer is, then you haven't been living in the 21st century. Conditional branch. All right, basically like a display choices. It's basically creates a what? Okay, it creates a conditional branch of things that can happen if you meet the conditions. So basically, like, if switch is on, then if switch is on, then this event is gonna happen. If it is off, then this event's gonna happen. And if none of those are after that's done, that's gonna happen. Okay, that's basically what that is. Now the gist of it is under flow control is basically like conditioning yes or no, but it's not using yes or no for player inputs, using yes or no via variables, switches, timer is, blah blah blah. It's kind of how that works. So, and you can use like actors, like actors 001 is position in the party if they're in the party, I think. Name, class, skill, weapon, armor, state is applied. Like if their name is a certain name, then it will activate. If their class is a certain class, it will activate. If they have a certain skill, it will activate. If they have a certain weapon equipped, it's going to activate. If they have certain armor, it's going to be, you know, activated. If there's one of their states are activated, that's going to happen. If an enemy has appeared or a state has been applied, blah blah blah, character player is turned what? Or oh, direction they're facing. Vehicle is being ridden. Boat, ship, or airship. I don't know. See why they put that in there. Currency is how much currency you have. Item is present. Weapon is present, include equipped. Armor include equipped. Button is being pressed. Script is ran. Basically all that. Looping events. Basically what happens is you want to have a set amount of events, but you want it to repeat again. Best used with variables, so you can keep track of how it does, so the event isn't like forever lasting. Otherwise the game isn't completable, because once again the event's going to keep getting repeated. I don't think they used to have this, but I used to use variables so they would turn on and off, so I'd be forced to keep going back and forth. This is actually rather convenient. Unless they had it before, then, you know, whoa. Repeat above. And then break loop. What? Alright. It just breaks the loop. End event processing. End event processing. End event processing. It stops the event from continuing, or stops the events, like, you know, moving. I think that's what it does. Common event. You can set events under common. They're just like you can have it run. It's basically like a preset of events that you wanna, you know, an event ID that you want to keep running. It's common. You're going to keep using over, so you want to use it under common events. That's basically what that is. Label. It's a label. Basically like a certain part in the script where you will like label it like this is a, or T-Jose, because I have the greatest typing in the world.